Hi, welcome to Bookie. Today we will unlock the book, Thinking Strategically, The Competitive Edge in Business, Politics, and Everyday Life. Let's begin with a story. Two criminals have been arrested at the same time and are being interrogated in separate rooms. They have no way of meeting or communicating with each other before the prosecutors come in to talk with them. They are given three choices. The first is to avoid incriminating each other and stay silent. By doing so, there will be insufficient criminal evidence, and each of them will face only 1 year in prison. The second choice is for one of the criminals to testify against the other. The whistleblower will be released, and the other sentenced to 10 years of prison. In the final option, the two criminals would report each other, which would provide solid evidence to send them both to prison for 8 years. Which strategy do you think they will adopt? Let's analyze the situation. If they only consider themselves, the best strategy is, of course, to confess. Doing so ensures that they can get the minimum sentence, whether or not the other one confesses or holds out. There is, however, one major problem. If each of them decides to be selfish, only considering themselves, they will both turn on each other. This will result in the third choice: they both go to jail for a long time, although not the longest. This hypothetical story illustrates and gives the name to a famous game theory called the prisoner's dilemma. In life, we often face various complex situations, and we want to make the best decisions we can. And today's Bookie will share how the leading experts in game theory advise you on using strategic thinking to make decisions. Now, you might be thinking that the case of the prisoner's dilemma is extreme, and that in real life, we don't need to use any strategies. This Bookie will help you to understand that this is a massive misconception, and strategies can help you. We live in an era of uncertainty. Everyone must make decisions whether they like it or not. We make both big and small decisions every day, whether we're playing chess or looking for a job. Should you compete for that promotion? Who would be the best teammate for your casual basketball game? Strategic thinking exists everywhere and anytime in our work and life. This vast scope in which we use strategic thinking leaves us with an important question: how do we become good decision makers? The book Strategic Thinking will help you unlock the secrets to improving your decision-making skills to solve problems in work and daily life. This book was originally published in 1991 and has two authors, Avinash K.Dixit and Barry J. Nalebuff. Avinash Dixit is Professor Emeritus of Economics at Princeton University, who has taught many courses on game theory. He received his Ph.D. in economics in 1958 from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and throughout his career studying strategic behavior and international trade policy, has become one of the most prestigious economists of our time. The other author, Barry Nalebuff, obtained his doctorate from Oxford University as a Rhodes Scholar and teaches courses on strategy and decision-making at Yale University. He also applies strategic thinking to provide decision-making consulting for companies such as McKinsey & Company. This book, jointly written by two strategists, looks at several popular and real-life case studies. It uses these to illustrate to tell us how to apply strategic thinking to optimize decision-making and minimize risk costs. In other words, it will teach us how to make better choices in our daily lives. In this Bookie, we will decipher the book from 3 different angles and in the following 3 parts. Part 1, Strategic Thinking and the Classification of Game Theory. Part 2, How to Make Strategic Moves. Part 3, Real-Life Examples of Strategic Moves.